Hi, I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steve-O.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is the podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, and anything in the entertainment industry.
Coolness.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Just straightforward.
Straightforward.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella and on Twitter at Steven Centrella.
Hell yeah.
At Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page.
Hell yeah.
And at Kibbles312.
Hell yeah.
And to follow us on Facebook. Jeez, I'm blanking up. The Facebook page.
Yes, our Facebook page.
Thorndale Theater Talk.
Yes. Do follow us there.
And Thorndale Theater Talk now on YouTube.
On YouTube, baby.
Comment, like, and subscribe. I
Hell
never
yeah.
thought I would say that out loud.
Neither did I.
It sounds kind of weird.
It does.
We're like
it does.
preachy.
We're preachy.
But we gotta do what we gotta do, right?
Well, at least you're not a son of a preacher, man. That's a song.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm Jewish, so.
That too.
Let's remember to listen to us every Tuesday on podcast services like Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get to it, Steve. What was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week was Enola Holmes.
Say it again.
Enola Holmes.
All right. How was it?
All right. So I chose that as my movie of the week because of the reviews on it and like the talks of how they're gonna do a sequel and just like the fact that it was doing like so well after the first week. I was just like, all right, I gotta see what's up with this. It is a good movie. All right, it hits the points of yes, it's entertaining. The acting's great in it. That you really like the characters. The story keeps you intrigued, and it's all good in that. But I wasn't blown away. Like, you know what I mean? It was a good movie. Like, I feel like the reviews like are a little too high. So like, definitely like the Rotten Tomato score, it's like a 91%. That's a little high. Mm-hmm. I would, if I had to like put it down, like I thought this movie was maybe like 80%, 82% maybe. Like
it's still pretty good.
That's what I mean. It was a good movie. I just think it was
overrated just because on the critics' views.
Yeah, just a little overrated. But like I think the acting was great in it. Millie Bobby Brown, she did an excellent job, and it really shows that she's got some acting ranges where like, you know, she, not just Stranger Things. So definitely, but yeah, definitely worth the watch if you're looking for like a new movie to watch. But yeah, I just thought it was a little overrated. So I think the reviews, they gotta dial it back a little.
Just a little bit.
Just that bit. But overall, like I said, it hits the points. It is entertaining. Like I said, the acting's great in it. The story's good. It's a female version of Sherlock Holmes. So, yeah.
Nice.
Nice. And as Forrest Gump once said, that's all I have to say about that.
You've said that before.
It's one of my favorite go-to lines.
It's a great movie, too.
It's one of my favorite go-to lines and one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
So what was your movie of the week again?
My movie of the week was Brawl in Cell Block 99, which was an Amazon Prime movie starring Vince Vaughn.
It wasn't Cell Block 98?
Nope.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yes.
So it got a 7.1 or 7.2 on IMDb, and I don't know what it got on Rotten Tomatoes, but it got pretty good reviews, which for a movie that we had like not very widely known.
Right.
And also it was the Deb from Dexter was in it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't know the actress's name. I can't think of the top of my head. It was all right.
Yeah.
It might have been a little below average. It was a little disappointing. I really do think Vince Vaughn has good like acting skills in drama roles.
Right.
Like Adam Sandler, I think he's a lot better than him in drama roles, but Vince Vaughn still has that like little thing that you can never expect him to be in a drama. Like True Detective, that season 2 was horrible. I couldn't tell you what it was about because I could not understand.
Right.
But I liked Vince Vaughn in it.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot in it.
I was going to say, I know it was a small role, but the Hacksaw Ridge, his role in that, it was all right. Like, again, he played a very basic, like, drill sergeant role, but, like, again, it's something you don't expect Vince Vaughn to do.
Yes.
So it's something that's, like, he actually wasn't that bad.
I like seeing comedic actors go into those roles like that, which they can try to show you how they're not just a one-dimensional actor.
Right.
Like Steve Carell, I think in Foxcatcher, holy crap, he was great.
He's just a great actor. Not just comedy.
Yeah, that's like a whole conversation we got into.
Yeah.
But this movie was all right. It's about this guy who had a criminal background, maybe in drug dealing, and then like gets fired from his job and then his wife is pregnant, I think, or like wants to get a baby, and then they don't have money, so then he goes back in the drug dealing business, and then he goes to jail. It's just like
just going all over the place.
Yeah, it just didn't. There was not a cohesive plot until like the middle end where like there was a kidnapping involved. It just like it didn't feel like I didn't care.
Right. You didn't relate.
I didn't relate to anything, and I didn't care about the plot.
It didn't catch you.
No, and like they try to make Vince. They made
him
try to make Vince Vaughn's character kind of like, he's a terrible person, but he has good morals or something like that.
So kind of like a Breaking
He's
Bad
not a terrible person.
aspect.
He's not a terrible person. Yeah, I don't know. It was just all right. I don't know if I'd recommend it. It was a little disappointing for me. Well, so that's my weird review.
That's your 2 cents.
That's my 2 cents. Way to do the action.
Yes.
All right. So what's your movie of the week for this week?
So my movie of the week this week is The Flags of Our Father. It came out in 2006. It's a World War II movie. The iconic picture where the Marines are raising up the flag. I think it was in Iwo Jima, or I forgot which island they were in. But yeah, so the movie's about that, and so it's the story behind all of that. I chose this movie just because I've never seen it before, and I do like World War II movies. They're always really good, so definitely something I wanted to check out. So I forgot who stars in it. It would be, you got Adam Beach who's in it. Barry Pepper. Paul Walker.
I know Paul Walker.
Well, Barry Pepper is the guy from Saving Private Ryan, the sniper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, that is all who's in it. Well, some of the big names, and yeah. So you could check out this movie on HBO Max, Amazon Prime, Hulu if you have a premium subscription. I almost said prescription. Subscription. So yeah, definitely a couple places to check it out.
Yeah.
If you have never seen it before, like myself.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I like World War II movies, so this should be.
You're a big history buff and a war movies.
I just like war movies. Yeah,
you like history movies too.
Yeah, I do. I like history movies because I like to see their take on it, and what like again, even like biopics. Like I find it because it's based on true stories, so I'm very intrigued on how much of it's true, how much do they is based on the real story and they fabricated what, that's like stuff I'm intrigued about. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is my movie of the week. Your movie of the week, good sir.
My movie of the week is supposedly a very good movie, which I don't doubt. The Help. I've never seen The Help.
My God, man. Get on it. That is a good movie.
I know. It's on Netflix.
Yes, it is.
It's about an aspiring author during the civil rights movements of the 1960s decides to write a book detailing the African-American maid's point of view on the white families for which they work and the hardships they go through on a daily basis. It's directed by Tate Taylor, who I know has done other stuff, but I can't think of it right now. But it's with Emma Stone, Viola Davis, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Octavia Spencer, and Jessica Chastain, and Allison Janney. That's an amazing cast.
It is.
That's an amazing cast.
I'm surprised you've never seen this.
I'm pretty
sure it was up for Academy Awards.
It was.
Yeah.
This and Glory or that, to my knowledge, are two I'm like, how have I not seen? I finally saw Glory though.
It's all right. We're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm gonna see what other stuff Tate Taylor has, because that director sounds so.
I can't think of anything on the top of my head what she's been in, or what else she's directed. I'm sorry.
He's directed.
Actually. He's directed. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He, Tate.
The Help. That was basically it. Oh, he did Ma. Remember that?
Octavia? That was so weird. That movie.
Wow, you went from The Help to Ma.
That movie was just so freaking weird.
Yeah, I mean, he basically. Oh, and The Girl on the Train. Didn't that get all right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it got pretty good reviews. It's with Emily Blunt, but. Yeah, I'm really excited for The Help.
Right on.
That's my movie of the week. All right. So let's go on to the trailers. Let's start off with a teaser trailer with Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai,
I did not see it. This is you.
So I just finished the first season. I'm working on my way through the second season right now. It's a good show, it's definitely better than what I expected. So just more of when I saw like this show first coming out, it's just like, oh, this is stupid. Like I had very low expectations, but then I like heard some people like they're like, no, it's like really good. I think you would like it. So I watched the first season. And I was just like, that was actually like not bad. Like I think also because my expectations were just garbage, so it exceeded everything. But yeah, it's a good show. And season 2, I'm only in like the second episode right now, so it's so far so good. Again, it's a lot of 80s nostalgia, and again, if you like the Karate Kid movies, again, perfect. So yeah, the trailer, there's just a teaser trailer, but the new season 3 will be coming out next year, January 8th, 2021, and then season 4 is currently in the works right now. So
nice.
Yeah, if you're a Cobra Kai fan, check out the trailer and be excited because season 3 is actually around the corner if you really think about it. Like we're in October right now. New season coming out in January, right down the corner. So
big.
Yeah, big.
All right, and then the big trailer of the week, which were always rumors, and then it was eventually confirmed like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago.
It was confirmed like 2 weeks ago.
Borat 2.
Yes.
Trailer coming on Amazon Prime October 23rd. The trailer is on our Facebook page and on our Twitter page.
Yes. Or you could just go to YouTube and look it up. But yeah, you know.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm excited for it. Again, it's like one of the reasons, kind of like side note, but like one of the reasons why I like the Practical Joker show is because they're doing these bits in front of like people and they don't understand like what's going on. I like that. Just like it's the same thing with Borat. Like he's dressed up in a costume and he's like being ridiculous, but people are not picking this up. So I like that. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's more of like a just initial reaction or
what real people's reactions
to
it. It's like Jackass.
Yeah.
It's like Jackass, but you're screwing with them instead of injuring yourself.
Exactly. So I definitely like first Borat was great. Second one,
first Borat's phenomenal.
Exactly. So that's I'm excited. It'll be a fun movie.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I like Sacha Baron Cohen a lot. And it looked like it was obviously going to more take a political dive in it.
Oh,
and
definitely.
And it was during quarantine, so we can see some of the jokes.
Yeah, he was dressed up as Trump in the trailer. That's what I mean. So he's definitely taking a political view on this, so it should be interesting. Again, a new movie coming out, so it's like keep your eye out and something you can watch at home too.
Yeah.
So
it'll be good.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the news, Steve-O.
We're getting into the news, everybody. The news is here for you. We are here to give you the news. We got all of our news from ScreenRant.com. ScreenRant.com. All right. First piece of news. So Oscar Isaacson and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oscar Isaac.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oscar Isaac. My bad. Thank you. Oscar Isaac and Jake Gyllenhaal to star in a Godfather making of movie. So they are making a movie about the makings of the franchise of Godfather,
so like
the trilogy.
Disaster Artist, but not funny.
Pretty much, yes. So the disaster artists, but not funny. There's actually I remember watching a documentary about the Godfather, and there was actually like problems like behind the sets because like the mob was actually getting involved, and because again it's a portrayal about them, and so it's this whole like there is a story behind it, and so I think it'll be an interesting take on it in a movie.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. So and again, Jake Gyllenhaal's a great actor.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal. He's great. Oscar Isaac's great.
That's so you got two good stars right there, right? And then again, the Godfather trilogy is just one of the best movies, like trilogies of all time. So it's.
You're not wrong.
Oh, I know I'm not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. So
yeah, that's something to look out for. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah. Again, no set yet of who's directing, but so far they're getting casting going. So fun stuff. Next piece of news. So Across the Universe 2, director Julie Taymor reveals her plans for the sequel.
Okay, before you getting onto it, why?
Why are they doing Across the Universe 2?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great freaking question. I do not know. The first one, great movie. Does
great tribute.
Great tribute to the Beatles. Does the music, they do very well in it. I don't see how you make this into a sequel.
It doesn't make sense.
I genuinely don't.
We could be wrong.
again, depends on what they
Think of
do.
I mean, this might be like a later conversation, but what sequel came out that we didn't think we needed, but it was good?
I don't know. I can't think of anything on the top of my head actually.
Maybe in one would be
I would say the
like
jump.
El Camino.
I was gonna say Jump Street, 22 Jump Street.
Yeah, but they like did a joke on itself. El Camino kind of like
Yeah, El Camino.
we didn't need an epilogue of what happens to Jesse Pinkman, but we did.
But we did at the same time because you're right. We didn't need it, but at the same time, it did a great job, and it just all it did was just close out Jesse Pinkman's story.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like I mean I don't think that like based on the story of Across the Universe in the first movie, why the hell are you going to make a second one? How are you going to do it? It doesn't make any sense.
To me, it's more of how.
Because it's a Beatles tribute, and you've already done the Beatles tribute basically. So are you going to do a second Beatles tribute of the same exact story, or are you just going to like do a modern take on it? It's weird. Sorry, I got in a very.
I think most likely it would be like a modern take. Yeah. So. But she plans on focusing on the 70s. So a lot of the Beatles music from the 70s.
Oh, true, but...
So, and then incorporating further music from the Beatles as well. So her plan is to take more on the 70s approach. Because I will admit, because Across the Universe it takes more place in the 50s and 60s, a lot of that. So
I don't think we need it.
I agree, we don't need it. Again, watch it be really good.
Yeah, you never know.
Who knows? But that's, again, her plan's just taking more of a 70s approach to it.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Again, the other thing I wonder, is it a new cast? Like, you think? Like,
I mean, I don't think it needs to be related to the first one.
It probably doesn't, no.
I can see it being a whole new story.
Whole new story, whole new cast.
Yeah.
So, yep. Next piece of news. So Jamie Foxx confirms that Electro returns in Marvel's Spider-Man 3. So Jamie Foxx, who played Electro, who's a villain in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, his character was really good, but the movie sucked. So they're bringing him back to play the same character, but in Spider-Man 3. I'm not a. You
didn't like Andrew Garfield.
I'm not an Andrew Garfield fan of Spider-Man. Yeah. Like, I thought those two movies were bad.
I really didn't think the first one was that bad.
I'm not a fan of. I thought he was. Again, I think in order between the three guys who played Spider-Man, I think one still goes to Tobey Maguire.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going it. One is Tobey Maguire. Two is Tom Holland. Three. Andrew Garfield, and if there was someone else besides Andrew Garfield who played Spider-Man, then that person would take over.
Wow, you really did not like him. I think mine's Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, then Andrew Garfield. Tom Holland is like the perfect Spider-Man.
He is, but
he is.
I don't know. It's just Tobey's the first one on the big screen. Like
I know
something about it is just like I can't say like
yeah. I mean I like Tobey Maguire too on it. It's. Whatever, but Jamie Foxx coming back as Electro is good. He was. I've seen Amazing Spider-Man 2. It wasn't a good movie, but he was good as Electro. He just like that story was bad. So
yeah.
I think his acting was good, but
so Jamie Foxx and Tom Holland are going to be going at it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens after that.
Yep. So next piece of news: Clint Eastwood is to direct and star in a 70s rodeo drama. So Clint Eastwood's next movie that he's going to be doing takes place in the 1970s. It's a drama about a rodeo clown and a young Mexican boy. The movie's going to be called Cry Macho. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, you never know. Clint Eastwood. He could be really good, and he can also be whatever.
Again, it just depends on what the story is. Like, again, he is a good director. Yeah. He's definitely made great movies over the years.
Richard Jewell was good. That was his last one.
He's a Hollywood legend. So, his next project. The man. Like, how old is he? Clint Eastwood.
He's old.
Like, I'm just saying the fact that for how old he is and he's still making movies
I know.
He's still going.
Good for him.
Yeah. All right, so next piece of news. So Netflix orders a Jeffrey Dahmer show from American Horror Stories creator. So Ryan Murphy is developing a new limited series about Jeffrey Dahmer's story.
I'm sure
it's going to be on Netflix.
I'm sure it's going to be like 1 or 2 seasons.
And then the show stars Richard Jenkins as Jeffrey Dahmer.
Richard Jenkins?
Yes.
Interesting. I think he'd be good. I like Richard Jenkins a lot.
Yeah.
So it does not seem like it's a documentary. It seems like it's a legitimate show.
It's going to be a legitimate show. I was thinking it was going to be a like when I first read the headline of this, I was thinking like, oh, if this is a documentary, this would be, again, documentaries are always interesting. They're always intriguing. But no, yeah, it's going to be an actual show. So it's going to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Again, like doing shows about like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy and Wayne Gacy, like John Wayne Gacy. You know what to expect. These guys were like terrifying people. Like they were fucking insane. So like, it's gonna be dark.
It's gonna be dark.
It's gonna be a dark. Like it's gonna be. You're gonna be
know
cringe.
what you're getting yourself into.
You know what you're getting yourself into. It's gonna be cringy. It's gonna be. But again, it depends on what take they do. Again, it is on Netflix, so they have more freedom to do what they want to do. So, yeah. All right. Next piece of news: some more sad delays. So
very upsetting news.
Yes, No Time to Die, the James Bond final installment with Daniel Craig, is being pushed back again to April of 2021. So it is technically now a full year pushback because it was supposed to come out in April of 2020.
Yep.
They pushed it to November, and now they're pushing it back to April of 2021. So
not surprised, sadly, but
I'm actually a little surprised. Not gonna lie, like some movies are slowly still coming out. Like I get it, but
the only one is Tenet that I can think of.
Tenet, New Mutants, and
New Mutants wasn't that big of a.
No, I'm just saying, but it was a new movie
You're right.
New movie that was out, and then that movie I'm forgetting the name, the Chicago 7 trial.
That was always on Netflix, I thought.
No, it's in select.
Limited theaters.
It's in limited theaters.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's gonna be on Netflix, aired
in like a week or
something. In a week. So again, like it was like slowly movies are starting to go back into theaters, but I just again another because this movie looks so good.
I love James Bond.
Yeah,
you know I love. James
I know
Bond.
you love like don't
get me
wrong.
It sucks,
but it's.
I hope it's worth the wait.
That's the other thing I'm hoping for. Like, yeah, I really hope it's worth the wait.
I don't think it's gonna be anything spectacular, to be completely honest with you, but I think it's still gonna be a good James Bond movie, considering from the trailer and the director, who's he did the first season of True Detective, which is one of my favorite seasons of any TV, and he did Maniac, which I personally liked. So I think this movie has potential. It just the wait is making it more scary because like, what if you're waiting like. This fear of you're waiting so long, you see it, you're like a little disappointed that you were waiting this long.
That's exactly what happened with Mulan for me. But also, I think Mulan was just a bad movie, so it's a little different. Yeah. But but it was more still like the anticipation of like waiting, and then you finally get to see it, and then you're just like, well, that sucked.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's Daniel Craig's last movie.
Yeah. So, and then side note, another article about. With No Time to Die being pushed back, so Regal Cinema is to reclose all theaters because of the temporarily because of the pushback of No Time to Die. So
it makes sense.
Yeah, well, it just depends. See, I'm actually surprised that they're reclosing because if Black Widow moved too. Like if that moved as well, then I understand why. But right now there's still some movies that are still like coming out. Like
we're about to get into.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it in a second. But so that's why I'm a little shocked by that. Like just because like, but the problem is because there is no new movies right now.
Yeah, no.
So
for this month for sure.
For this month,
I can see them maybe getting closed for a month and then they come back.
Probably, I could see that too. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, Regal Cinema theaters will reclose.
All right. Yeah, that sucks.
Yep.
All right, so let's get into our topic for the week. For the week.
Yeah.
So, with 2020 being 2020 and all these movies getting delayed. We always have kind of like, this movie's getting delayed, it's getting pushed back more. We're like, what 2020 would have been? What movies would have been?
What would have been?
So we're gonna go through the list of movies that got delayed and their first release date and to their current release date.
Yep.
So let's get to it because there's one that is the first on the list and I completely forgot about it until I was looking at it. Soul.
Soul.
The Pixar movie Soul with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
And I think Questlove was in it. And
Yeah,
a couple
Tina Fey.
Tina Fey, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That got a lot of hype. They were saying that was like the next big like original Pixar movie that was going to be huge.
Yeah.
And it got pushed back from June 19th to now November 20th, and it's still November 20th.
Still November 20th.
Do you think it's going to hit the November 20th, or do you think it's going to be like Mulan where it goes to Disney Plus?
I think because there were like discussions and articles talking about how Disney may just put it out to Disney Plus. Again, with No Time to Die being pushed back, that's a big movie, and again, it's like they were the first ones to push back No Time to Die.
They were.
The fact that like they're pushing back again, don't be surprised that you're going to see more movies being pushed back.
Yeah.
So Soul would probably be one of those movies that would be pushed back, especially because it's a kids movie. So a lot of kids would want to go see it in theaters, but again, parents don't want to take their kids because they're trying to be safe.
Which kind of makes it more of an incentive to take it on Disney Plus.
Well, and that's the thing. So I think you'll be seeing it probably on Disney Plus. Maybe on that same day, but
yeah, I could see doing a theater release and Disney Plus, maybe like selective theaters, kind of like they're doing, but
possibly. But again, if theaters are reclosing, so I get just Regal's just one theater chain, but again, if they're reclosing because of that, then we'll see what happens. But
I'm excited for that, which is sad. That looked really good.
That did look good. I will say, out of all the 2020 movie, like all right. Because with 2020, Onward came out and Souls was supposed to come.
Soul looked. I was much more pumped for Soul than.
I would say Souls looks so much better.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to more movies.
Yeah.
Free Guy, the Ryan Reynolds one, where he's realizing he's in a video game. That looked like a fun movie. That looked like an entertaining.
That looked like it was gonna be a fun summer movie.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to come out in like July,
yeah,
right?
I was gonna say July 3rd, 2020 was the original release date. The pushback is now December 11th.
Yeah.
It's the director of some of the Stranger Things episodes, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that'd be fun. The Coming to America, the sequel to the first one with Eddie Murphy and Wesley Snipes. Yep. That is still December 18th. It has not been changed. Mm-hmm. Dune, crossing my fingers, still not changed. December 18th. That's a movie it's got everything going for it. Which
it does.
Makes more pressure on that movie.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman original release date was June 2020. Now it's December 25th after other.
Well, let's clarify. Originally, June 2020.
Yeah.
Then pushed back to September, and then there was a mistake because it was supposed to be October, and now it's December. So it got pushed back technically, in my opinion, 4 times, but 3 times.
Yeah. I'm excited for that movie.
Yeah. Again, it's gonna be a fun movie. You know, it's gonna be a fun movie.
You got to see it in theater.
You got to see it in theater. Yeah, that's a movie you want to see in theaters.
I understand the pushback for that one because it's a blockbuster hit.
That's the thing. All these blockbuster hits because they want to make back the money.
And Tenet just did it.
Well, again, yeah, it's
just so hard. It's such a hard.
Again, best way to do it, in my opinion. Like, side note, but I think release it in theaters, but then do a short where it's in theaters for a couple weeks, and then offer it to video on demand as well. This way you the movie's out for a few weeks and then offer it a video on demand and let it stay in theaters too. So it's just like you're getting kind of best of both worlds.
I agree with you, but there's also other factors to take that we probably have no idea about.
True.
Knowledge.
I still think you would make your money back that way because you would have to pay for it on video on demand.
No, I agree. Yeah. I agree, but like I said, you don't know how much you can make compared to that. Like there's a lot of statistics going into it. I'm on the same page as you.
Right.
I think they should, but coming from just people that watch movies, it's hard to say from the people who make it and see what they can make.
True.
I'm agreeing with you, Steve. Yeah. Just so you know. But now, Candyman.
Oh, Candyman.
June 12th was the original release date. Candyman. Now it's pushed back to 2021, but it's an unspecified date. It's just sometime. It just says 2021.
Man. That one actually.
That's a Jordan Peele-esque movie. It was written by him. So. Next one, The French Dispatch, which was a Wes Anderson film with Timothée Chalamet, Bill Murray, Saoirse Ronan. I think I pronounced that name right. Tilda Swinton, Frances McDormand. Like what a cast. That got delayed from July 2020 to an unspecified date, which I'm assuming is sometime next year.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, 2021. I don't know what that movie is. Let's see another big one. The Kingsman.
That one I was actually upset by too.
The original release date was September 18th, 2020. It got pushed back to February 26th, 2021.
That one actually, in my opinion, hurt a little.
You are big fans of.
I like the Kingsman. Yeah. Like I think they're good action like spy movies, and that one hurt a little. That one hurt a little, just a bit. Yeah.
Another big movie, The Ghostbusters Afterlife, which the original release date was July 10th, 2020. The new release date, March 5th, 2021.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's in it.
Paul Rudd is in it. I love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, big Paul Rudd fan. And then No Time to Die, which we said now is April 2nd, 2021.
Yep.
Sad news. Fast and Furious 9. Original release date was May 2020. Now it's April 2nd, 2021.
Was it?
I think it's called F9.
Yeah, it is just called F9. Fuck that. That one, but I think they're still doing reshoots with that. So that, like, even then, like, I don't even think the movie would have come out in time.
No, I said May 2020.
No, I'm just saying, though, like, because of, like, Corona, they still had to do a lot of reshoots and whatnot, like, and they never got a chance to. So, like even then, I'm just saying, like, I don't think the movie would have come out in time.
And I just realized that it's opening with No Time to Die. It's the same date.
Yeah.
April 2nd. No Time to Die. Everyone should see that over that.
Mm-hmm.
Just personal opinion. Second one, or not second one, the next one, A Quiet Place Part 2.
That one was...
March 2020 original release date. Now it's April 23rd, 2021.
God damn.
Hurts.
These do hurt.
Coronavirus.
If you really think about, like,
everything up.
Yeah. Maybe, like, 2021 would be a great year for movies because, you know, the things that were in the works will probably be done, and then all the stuff that is done will be out in 2021. So 2021 probably is going to see a lot of movies, maybe.
Yep.
A lot of movies.
Next one, Last Night in Soho, which we may have touched on a little bit. It's Edgar Wright, who did Baby Driver, Shaun of the Dead, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Great movie.
I love Edgar Wright. Last Night in Soho is a horror film that he's coming out with. The original release date was September 25th, 2020. Is April 23rd, 2021. Which, again, I love Edgar Wright. He's one of my favorite directors, and that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a horror movie, and you all know I hate horrors, but it's an Edgar Wright movie, and I'd see it.
He was going to go see it. Yeah. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
And then the most, I guess the most obvious one, Black Widow. Original release date, May 1st, 2020, is now May 7th, 2021.
So it's still set for November, right? Yeah.
May.
No. It originally was May.
This says May 7th, 2021.
Oh, it got pushed back again, Black Widow.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is news to me right now. Oh, God. So Black Widow got pushed back. So, yep. All right. So that I can see why Regal reclosed.
Yep.
All right.
Let's see what other ones. There's others. Oh, In the Heights, which is a very famous Broadway show that I really liked, actually. Lin-Manuel Miranda is going to be starring in it, and I think he does a lot of the music. Original release date was June 2020, is now June 18th, 2021. Top Gun 2, Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
Original release date June 2020, now July 2nd, 2021.
That one I wasn't too excited. Like I was gonna go see it, but that one
I wasn't too excited either. But it's still,
I wasn't as disappointed with that one being pushed back.
To be honest with you, if that movie came out, I'd be pumped because it's something new.
Exactly. Well, honestly, if they, I'm trying to think of a movie I wasn't excited for. I'm trying to think. The Ghostbuster movies. I really if that came out in theaters right now, I would go see it because it's something new.
Uncharted, the movie, December 2020, now July 6th, 2021. Let's see, there was another one.
There's,
Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
The sequel to the kind of, what was the one that came out just recently?
It was like 2 years ago. Halloween Returns.
Yeah, Halloween,
it's with Jamie Lee Curtis
reprising her role.
Yep.
That was so Halloween Kills was October 16th, 2020, is now October 15th, 2021. Mm-hmm. Eternals obviously has to get pushed back if Black Widow got pushed back, which is another Marvel adaptation.
The whole Marvel thing. The whole Marvel just gets...
It's all a year because this one was supposed to be November 6th, 2020, is now November 5th, 2021.
Yeah.
That's the 2021 release date originally.
I don't even think they're done filming that, to be honest. No. Yeah.
West Side Story pushed back from December 18th, 2020 to December 10th, 2021.
That was the Steven Spielberg version of West Side Story.
Yep. So those were the big name 2020 movies. I'll name. There's one 2021 that got pushed back that I don't even know if it even got like filmed. Elvis Presley biopic.
You know what? There hasn't been one. I remember in our episode that we talked
Baz
about.
Luhrmann is creating one right now. It was original release date was October 1st, 2021. Is now November 5th, 2021. So it's just pushed back.
So yeah, going back to that was back to
Tom
our
Hanks is in it.
biopic.
Yeah, we talked about it. Tom Hanks is in it.
Yeah, there is no Elvis Presley biopic movie.
Now there is going to be.
Well, again, that blows my mind. After all these years, no one.
Maybe it took a while to get the rights. Maybe they're like. I don't know.
Yeah.
Other stuff.
It just blows my mind. So.
Yeah. But those are all the 2020 movies, which is it's sad. It's been a sad year, but we can bounce back.
I will say, out of all those movies, which one
is
Which one that hurt the most that got delayed?
Okay, good. Because I was about to say Dune is my favorite right now.
Yeah, no. What
got delayed? It's between two. It's between Soul and No Time to Die. Because I'm such a big James Bond fan. I grew up. I watched the movies with my dad.
Yeah.
I grew up James Bond. I really want to see that movie, but Soul is like. Like I love seeing original Pixar movies because they're finally starting that trend because they said after Toy Story 4 that was the last sequel like Pixar they're gonna work on for a while, so now they're doing all original and I'm excited for Soul. So I'd probably do Soul because of who's attached to it besides Pixar. The score is Atticus Ross and I can't think of the other guy's name. They did The Social Network. They did Watchmen, which was like my favorite show. They're very good. There's a lot of good people attached to that project. So I think Soul is my number one.
The one that hurts the most.
Yeah, what about you? Well, actually, yeah, Soul got pushed back to November 20th.
I would say out of all of them, it'd be between. Again, I'm upset with Black Widow being delayed because it pushed back to the whole Marvel thing. I really am curious where they plan on going now with that whole 10-year plan done. So that's it. It's more of just me like keep thinking like I just want to know I just want to know what they're gonna do next. So that or again Kingsman, I'm really
you're very upset.
I was upset about that one for sure. And then I would have to agree with Soul, like that.
I think that so much is going for that. I hope Dune doesn't get pushed back.
Dune again.
I can see it getting pushed back. To be honest, I can see.
That's if they don't finish filming. I think they'll still come out if they finish filming.
Hasn't Dune finished filming?
I don't think so. No, they're still in.
With 2 months away, they're not finished filming?
I'm pretty sure they had to do some reshoots. Yeah. I remember reading an article they had to do reshoots.
Oh, that's strange. That's not good news.
Yeah.
Usually you're done with that stuff well before because editing is pretty important.
Yep.
All right, well,
it's going to be a tough year, guys.
Yeah.
It's almost over.
It's almost over
this year.
So that will be this week's episode of Thorndale Theater Talk. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella.
Hell yeah.
On Twitter at Steven Centrella.
Hell yeah.
At Kibbles312.
Hell yeah.
And at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page.
Hell yeah.
And Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Hell yeah.
And our YouTube, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Hell yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, comment, say what you like, say stuff that you want us to talk about.
We'll make fun out of us. We don't care.
Yeah,
we don't care.
That'll happen anyway. And
Hit me with your best shot and fire away.
And then listen to us every Tuesday on streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week.
Thank you.